Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel, Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session now, I am going to describe about the other concepts of the automatic class indexing. In the previous sessions, we have seen the statistical indexing and what are the contents of the statistical indexing, probabilistic weighting, vector weighting, neural net and Bayesian models, etc. etc. All these things we have completed in our past videos. Now we are going to describe about the other things relevant to the automatic class indexing. This particular diagram showing the hierarchy of the automatic class indexing. Number 1, it is statistical indexing. 2, natural language processing. 3, concept indexing. 4, hypertext indexing. Okay, so one after other we see now. Before going to that, just we describe the introduction of the automatic class indexing. Actually, automatic class indexing is nothing but transformation of the items, whatever it is. They can be transformed in the form of the semantic topics. Okay, so that semantic topics, whatever information that is extracted, the semantic information is to process the tokens and the searchable data structures. So, automatic class indexing, they made some kind of the indexing. This indexing is based on the semantics of the item. So, what is the meaning of the semantics of the item? That is nothing but C is equal to A plus B is a programming language statement is given where C is the variable assignment 1, variable 1 and equal to assignment operator A variable B A is the variable 2 and plus is the arithmetic addition operator and the B is the variable 3. Like that, the semantic is nothing but the metadata or the meaning of the each and every term explained in the given item. So, automatic class indexing always focusing on the what we have the index in the semantics of each and every items. Okay. So, now what this automatic class indexing based on factors. Okay. So, this automatic class indexing is based on the full text of the item, automatic or manual generation of subset of the item and natural language representation of the item and abstract concepts of the item. And the result of this process is stored in any one of the data structures. These data structures are called as searchable data structures which facilitate you to search for a particular item. So, the index can be based on what are the things? Number 1, the full text of the item, automatic or manual generation of the subset of the items, and natural language processing and abstraction to the concepts of the item and results of the item stored in one kind of the searchable data structures. This data structures facilitates you to extract the data record according to the item. Okay. And next, what is the automatic indexing? It is the process of analyzing an item and it is process of extracting the information to be permanently kept in an index. The analysis in the form of the semantics. It is the process of analyzing the item in the form of semantics and permanently kept in one kind of the index. And these indexes are stored in searchable data structures. Okay. So, next we are going to discuss about the first one is statistical indexing of the automatic class indexing. Again, it is divided into probabilistic weighting, Bayesian model, vector weighting, neural net models. All these things we have seen in our past videos. Just go through that regarding the statistical indexing. Okay. And now, what is the meaning of statistical indexing? Just I want to give some introduction. The documents found in the normal Boolean search and the terms whatever terms that are appearing in the document, those can be calculated using some statistical calculations, using these statistical calculations in the form of hit file and ranking and term frequency, document frequency, total term frequency, etc. etc. All these things are the statistical indexing part. Statistical indexing means it is calculating the frequency of item in the occurrences of the item in the statistical manner. Okay. So, next, the statistical is again divided into probabilistic, Bayesian, vector space and neural net. Already we have seen this. Okay. So, next we are going to talk about the next one, that is automatic class indexing. Here, the second one, we have completed the statistical indexing. Now, we are going to describe about the natural language processing, concept indexing and hypertext indexing. Now I am going to describe about natural language processing. What is the natural language processing? Natural language approaches are similar as the statistical indexing techniques. Okay, so they additionally perform the varying levels of natural language parsing. One of the difference between natural language processing indexing and as well as statistical indexing is nothing but the natural language uses some kind of the parsing techniques, whereas the statistical indexing does not use some kind of the parsing techniques. Okay, this parsing disambiguate the context of the processing items and generalize to more abstract concepts within the item. This parsing removes the ambiguity in the context of the processing items. It can make the generalizing of the each and every item. Okay, the item is available in the present, past, future actions. Okay, what are the concepts of the item in the present, past, and as well as the future of the actions? So, parsing is one of the new term introduced in the natural language indexing. The additional information is stored within the index to be used to enhance the search precision. Whatever additional information is there along with that item that can be stored in the index to enhance the search precision. What is the precision? Exact item can be retrieved. So natural language process indexing is also all basing on the precision only, the exact term matching or the exact concept matching. Okay. And next, natural language processing is divided into two different types: index phrase generation and natural language processing. Index process generation, it maintains some kind of the indexes for each and every phrase according to the concept. Okay, so the next one is natural language processing. It is one of the artificial intelligence technique. It is by implementing the parsing technique, it uses the semantics of each and every term. It uses the understanding of each and every term, concept oriented, and statistical occurrences of each and every item. So index phrase generation is what? Index phrase generation maintains some kind of the index to enhance the search, and natural language processing is one of the artificial method which implements the parsing. Okay, so like that the natural language processing can be divided into. Okay, so it is also just like the statistical indexing, but what is the difference is it implements the parsing and it stores the items in the context of the indexing, and this index phrase generation contains the indexing of each and every phrase which enhance the search, okay, based on the semantics. And NLP technique is one of the artificial intelligence technique that implements various natural language parsing techniques. Okay, the next one coming to this is nothing but concept indexing. Concept indexing is one of the different one. Already we have gone through this in our first unit, that is concept hierarchy generation. Okay, so what we have seen in the concept hierarchy generation, the recall is improved. All the relevant concepts can be kept aside. For example, you have taken the domain computer, all the relevant terms of the computer can kept aside. Okay, can be kept aside. Concept indexing uses the words within the item correlate the concepts discussed in the item. And as well as this is a generalization of specific words to values used indexing of the item. So whatever the terms that are related to that particular item, all are gathered at once. Okay, and when generating the concept classes automatically, there may not be name applicable to concepts such as statistical significance. We need not use the statistical significance here. The total occurrence of the terms, how many number of the times they are appeared, all these things we did not discuss here. The concept hierarchy generation is similar to this concept indexing. Just we are making the indexing of the terms only. Just we are mapping the terms only. And here the relevancy is improved, the recall is improved. Okay. So all the relevant items can be gathered at once. So the recall is improved here. And it can be used to concept classes using neural networks. Neural networks are best ways, connectionist models which are going to improve the concept classes. Concept related classes and concept hierarchy generation is very much successfully used with the help of artificial neural networks. Okay. One of the example system also here we are going to discuss here, it is nothing but convective system. The convective system also implements the neural network algorithms in the concept indexing with the help of the similarity context and proximity measurements it takes. Okay, so concept indexing and concept hierarchies are same. With the help of artificial neural networks, we can implement it. The best example for this is convective system. And now we are going to discuss about hypertext linkage indexing. Hypertext linkages are normally we can link to these hyperlinks are manually generated, and hypertext linkages creating an additional information retrieval dimension. That means we are extracting the information using the hyperlinks. Okay, so normally traditional items can be viewed as two-dimensional control constructs, but These hypertext linkages are viewed as one-dimensional representing of the items. Okay, just by clicking on that, the page will be navigate to the another page, and it will open the another page. The internet normally maintains the three classes of the mechanisms: manually generated indexes, automatically generated indexes. These are also called as web crawlers, called as intelligent agents. So these hypertext linkage indexing with the help of hyperlinks can be done manually and as well as automatically with the help of some kind of intelligent agents. These intelligent agents are also called as web crawlers. Okay, hypertext linkage indexing. It is a special kind of the indexing with the to create the hypertext linkages. Okay, so here it is going to implement a new concept called virtual thread concepts between the items, and it directly defines the concept within the item. So it is the new one implements the virtual threads. Okay, so this is nothing but the hypertext linkage, and this is nothing but the concept indexing. So totally we have completed the concept of automatic class indexing. Here the statistical indexing only the broad section. It can have multiple things, whereas natural language processing and concept indexing, hypertext indexing, these are the very lesser information they can show, but statistical indexing is a bigger one. So we have completed all the concepts of the automatic class indexing up to this video. In our coming videos, we talk about the document clustering and other things. So if at all anybody didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel and watch all the videos whatever you require. And you can comment, you can subscribe, and you can share. Okay, thank you.